The next session, I would like to call upon Miss Tsion Bahru Zewde, founder and creative director, MISS.T.CAL, Apparel design from Ethiopia. To facilitate, I would like, and we are going to talk about the workshop on how to handle digital marketing for fashion products. To facilitate, I would again like to call upon Dr. Reddy from NIMSME, Miss Mallet from Embassy of Ethiopia, and then Mr. Arya to please come on the stage.
Thank you guys for having me today. We're going to be talking about digital marketing for fashion products. And I'm going to specifically tell you what I've been doing with my brand in the digital world. So I have a brand called MISS.T.CAL Apparel Design and Special Events. We have two categories in the business. Just to tell you a little bit about the company, we mainly focus on the fashion products and the events, both of which go together. We are a brand in Africa. We integrate fashion, art, technology, and women empowerment, as well as entertainment in all business processes. So that's mainly what we do. And like I said before, product and event is our main thing. So our slogan stands for Empowered Women, Empowering Women. And we have a gang of girls who lead these events, as well as the promotions and advertisements and the digital campaigns. Just to go in a little bit about the digital world, I'm sure you know everybody right now that data is the new currency, is the new gold basically. And so in my country, the digital world is really like something current. By current I mean like up to 10 years. Before that it was just personally used, etc. In my company we also manage some other brands through the digital world. But we'll get into that later. So what we basically do is we have the objective, and then we have the brand campaign objective. We target our customers as usual. It's similar to the traditional business pattern. And then we have contents, which we platforms, different platforms we can use, and we measure and optimize. So this is generally what the digital world looks like. And now let me dive deep into Ethiopia, because that's why I'm here to talk about. So the online market is really complex and very unpredictable in our country since it's new. And also, right now it really remains one of the top things. And a lot of companies are starting to get into the digital marketing. It still remains very efficient, although it's very new. So by new, I mean just currently a celebrity reached 1.1 million followers. And as you know, that's not a lot. So that's why I call it new. Her name is Hanan Tark. She's a very famous celebrity in our country. So we can see that these people that are coming in together and working on the marketing in the digital world are basically changing the whole game, the whole landscape, the environment, and how these things are understood. So there's so many influencers that have changed the game, and now the companies are actually going forward with this, and the traditional way of marketing is no longer really useful, except for some huge companies like Ethiopian Airlines, for example. TV would be important. So in MISS.T.CAL, what we do is basically these 5 steps. We design the social media strategy. We have an audience segmentation, a campaign calendar. We produce social media content, and then we have regular optimization and reporting. So earlier, if you listened to me, I told you guys that we have products and events, and then this is something that stands for women empowerment and feminism. And so I'm going to show you a little bit on how we actually incorporate all these elements into one and how we make it come to life. If you just like see this video with me, it's the latest thing that we did. This was last week. It's a fashion show. It's also an event. There you will see products, parties, dancers, and so many things. So just to give you an idea of what this would look like. Okay. So basically, like you saw, all the things that I've addressed are in this video. A lot of women, entertainment, fashion, aesthetics, Africa, Ethiopia. So this is how we make things come together with our videos, and then we use this on social media platforms to promote the products, the country, and everything we desire. So when we segment the platforms, I would like to say that personally in MISS.T.CAL, there's two different segments that you need to see. There's me as Tsion Bahru, the entrepreneur, bold boss lady. That's how we segment it. And then there's the brand MISS.T.CAL, which is a lot of products and so many influencers, celebrities, etc. that work with us to push the sales of the products. And so when I say choose smartly, I mean choose your audience. In the fashion world, Instagram is the best platform to use in Ethiopia, but you can also see through other things. And growing organically is also very important. Investing in paid ads from the beginning of the company is not very good because you're trying to sell products, not just an image. And people have to be really engaged, and they have to really believe in your product and support you and love what you do. And so LinkedIn we use also for the professionalism side. And so when we have like conferences like this where I would come to speak, this is where LinkedIn comes in. It's a more professional platform, as you know. So we segment and use it differently, posting different content. And TikTok we use for visibility only and presence. To be honest, it doesn't really sell anything in our city. It's like I said, it's just visibility. And so while we are doing this, we're very, very consistent about these 4 elements. Before selling any product, it's very important to promote it, to educate, to inspire, and entertain. By educate, I mean you can have like Monday's information about fashion, fabrics, textile, the industry, etc., where we put in information on our stories. We inspire by having very inspirational people wearing the clothes, posting for us, working with us together, motivational speakers, etc. Me also, I also work as a motivational speaker for women leaders. And so all these things come together, and that's when it turns into a gold piece. And the entertainment part, as you saw, obviously our events are the top tier event to attend in Ethiopia, in Addis Ababa. If you ever come, you make sure you contact me. Content calendar, as you know, content calendars are mainly done annually, semi-annually, or quarterly. Me personally, I prefer to do it quarterly because some things may be unpredictable for the market, and it's just better to be updated because things change, prices change, availability of fabrics and different product types, accessories change. So because of these different variations, I prefer to do a calendar that's quarterly. And that's how we execute all posts. The quality footages. Our videos, photos, anything we post is very high quality, very high megabyte, gigabyte having videos because that's the only way the algorithm would work with you. Having low quality photos and videos is not going to work on social media. You will have low engagement. So that's the one thing we do. You would appear on the top of the platforms too when you have quality footages. And then you will also get quicker numerical growth for followers because of the visibility that the algorithm would give you. Influencer marketing is like one of the center things that we do. We collaborate with so many people, starting with musicians, dancers, film stars, just regular advertisers on social media, dog breeders we've even done, and then skate parks, which I'm going to show you a quick video on, where we integrated the skate park, which was new and inaugurated, and it's something for the youth, something very recent that's happening in our hometown. And so we took this advantage of having this as a recent topic and made it, and turned it into a whole advertisement that worked really well, both for the skate park and us. So I'll show you this video quickly. So this is a brand new skate park that was inaugurated in Ethiopia, the first one. And we're trying to push the skate park to have more female skaters, which is happening actually. This was a campaign that we did for hoodies, streetwear, hats,
lighters up once.
Anyways, I think you saw a little bit of what it is. It's very slow, so let's move on a bit, yeah? So, like I said, we were working with the youth a lot, and that's when the skate park thing became alive, and now it's working really well. We sell a lot of products there for streetwear, and it was amazing. So the other thing we do is we engage so much in customer content. A lot of things we do, we interact through direct messages, we reshare posts, we're always on the hashtags, always generating new ones, and we stay connected to all customers as well as our influencers and ambassadors. And we jump on the trending, the hottest topics that are ever there. We have a team that's aware of what's going on in the city, what's the hottest thing to wear right now, what's not, who's the hottest person in the city right now, so that we can work with them. And so we have basically the fastest way to get viral is on TikTok in our city. But like I said, it doesn't necessarily mean you'll sell products, so just for visibility. Other than that, our direct messages are very important for us. We have different things such as automated responses, saved replies, direct contact, meaning if a person needs for us to make them a custom outfit, for instance, they would have to meet us physically in person, but they'll only reach us through our direct messages first. And then this also gives us the direct feedback. The other important thing to do is obviously to reply always with professionalism and being polite. Paid ads versus organic growth. Like I said in the beginning, it's very important to grow organically at first because we are trying to sell fashion products. We're not just trying to sell an image or a page just for visibility. So we grew organically first. So that would help us on the brand awareness, on the customer service, and the relationship building. Currently now we do paid ads, but only after a year and a half we started doing that. The complete year of the company has been 3 years and a half now. So we only started doing paid ads after a whole year and a half, after we had our real people engaging with us and loving our products and everything. So thank you so much. That was it.
This could be a global strategy.
Well, honestly, like the stuff I mentioned is global, especially like the quality stuff and how to create a content calendar. But, however, I feel like the engagement would be different because there would be more users in Asia, obviously. And I feel like here it would grow faster, even the pages, because it's less less users in Ethiopia. And like I said, it's pretty new. So I think it would be different, but at the same time, at the core, similar. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for taking us through this entire presentation and talking about need of PR. Before we move on to the next panel discussion, I would like to say that we would want to break for a lunch because we all are hungry. So we'll go for a lunch. We'll come back in about 30 to 45 minutes and we'll let everybody know when we are resuming. Thank you. Please enjoy the lunch.